YouTube. Hadn't been here for a while, but really hadn't had much going on. But congratulations to Buck's Woodshop on Brother of the Year for 2015, and really good series there run by Mr. Blue Roads, and we enjoyed that much. Today, there's some cooking videos that I've got up, and I don't know whether y'all look at them or not, but today I'm going to, it is rare, let me say this, it is rare that you get acclaim out of anything that you do when you're cooking, but I have gotten many good kudos and stuff like that for this particular German chocolate cake. So today we're going to make a German chocolate cake, icing and everything like that. It's going to take about 2 hours by the time we mix it, cook it, bake it, and let it rest and ice it. But this is a really good German chocolate cake. So what we're doing today is we're going to make our German chocolate cake in a bundt pan. We're going to spray that down with some Baker's Joy. We use a cake mix. We're going to be using a little rum, a little sour cream, some chocolate chips, some pudding, and then we have the icing back here, and I'm going to show you, oh, and by the way, them fucking chickens next door finally started laying some eggs, so we're going to be using some of those today too. So 3 of those. Got 2 already cracked. We're going to crack another one, and we're going to put everything in the bowl, and we'll show you how that's done. Alright. I know people say that baking is a precise science, and it really is. You really have to be careful. You can't overdo or underdo, but we're going to take a few liberties here. That kind of stuff. But what I will tell you is primarily make sure you follow the directions on the cake mix. Today we're using a Duncan Hines German chocolate cake mix. I highly recommend it. It seems to work very well. So we're going to take the cake mix, because this is like easy peasy. Even an idiot can do this. We're going to take the cake mix. We're going to put it in the bowl. We're going to use a box of instant Jello pudding. Put that in there. Alright. We're going to use 3 eggs, is what it says on the box. Less this little bit of eggshell right here. Shit. Of course, you know, whatever. Less the eggshell. Alright, so we're going to put the eggs in there. Calls for 1 cup of water and 1/3 cup of oil. Now, where I do not use cooking oil, I do not use butter. We're going to use a little Crisco in this, because it really, I know it's not very appealing, but there's about 1/3 cup of Crisco added in there. So we put that in, melted, by the way. Kind of congealed a little bit on me, but that kind of stuff. But use that. And because we've added the pudding, which has added some extra dry goods to the mix, we're going to add a big dollop of sour cream, which moistens the cake up a little bit. The shortening also does too. And then, because you never cook with anything you wouldn't drink, we'll use a little Captain Morgan. I'm going to take a little shot here. It's delicious. I'll use about a quarter of this bottle in this mix. You know, about that much. And we're going to come back and use some of that after the cake is done also. So I've got my mixer here, and we'll go ahead and mix this up. Takes a few minutes to get this done. Alright, so we got this pretty much mixed. This should have the consistency of a mousse or a ganache, and it does. It's nice and thick. Go ahead and clean our mixer heads, which we did, and I'm sure we got mixer, chocolate cake crap all over the place. I like to take some chocolate morsels. These are milk chocolate morsels. Put some of those into the cake batter, and just kind of mix those in. Adds a little extra special to the German chocolate cake. You don't think that's enough? Yeah, I'll add some food, add some more. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so I cook this in a bundt pan because that's easy. I don't have to worry about cake layers or anything else like that. The cake pan is well greased with some cooking spray. So we take that off and just pour that into the cake pan. Leftovers here are good for whatever you want to do with them. You know, a little 2X and some leftover cake batter. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine what Mr. Blue Rose would do with something like this, but nonetheless, I'm going to get most of this, 99.9% out of this, out of the bowl, and get that into the pan. We're going to make sure that's evenly spread out in our bundt pan. And knock that down a little bit. Try to get the air bubbles out of it. And then we're going to put that into a preheated oven of 350 degrees. That's delicious. Now, the cooking instructions say 30 to 35 minutes. That is a suggested cooking time. It is a good suggestion because you should start checking in at about 30 minutes. Knife should slide in and out of it easy without any residue, and then it's going to have to rest, and then we'll get into the finishing of this cake after it comes out of the oven. Ah, shit, the damn buzzer's going off. Now, we did extend the time on this a few more minutes because when I checked it at 30, it was still a little bit liquid. What you're ultimately looking for here is for a knife to go in and come out clean. Like that. Actually came out better than I thought it was going to. Alright, but and then the next thing you're looking for is to shut this fucking timer off. Alright, so now it took about 40 minutes actually to cook this cake in the bundt pan. It's going to take longer than regular than what it says, just because it's a bundt pan, just because it's a lot denser and so like that. And then because you added the pudding, and then you added sour cream, and you added all that shit to it. So nonetheless, what's going to happen now is this thing is going to rest for about certainly in half an hour before I mess with it at all. But I just wanted you to see it when it came out of the oven. Okay, at the same time I'm doing this, I'm actually painting the master bedroom. But if you see me put any lacquer thinner or anything into this, please let me know. But anyway, so it's time to turn the cake out. Let's see how that happens. It's rested 30-40 minutes. So just flip it over like that. Come on, baby. You do more than dance. All right. Can you actually see that? That mother sticker came right out of there, just as pretty as you would want it to be. You see the chocolate kind of chips in it and that kind of sort of stuff. But now, while it's still warm, it is still warm. The last secret cake ingredient. 1 second. Okay, I had to set the tripod up. And just so that we're clear on things, this is a little spice rum. And just kind of splash that. Kind of over the top of the cake. Whatever gets spilled on the plate gets soaked up in the bottom. But we end up using about half a bottle. Of course, I drank a little bit. About half a bottle. All right, so, and now we're just going to let that sit and let it rest. Okay, so the final deal here is you got your coconut pecan frosting. Not really product placement, whatever. And you smear that all over the top of it, just like this, after it's good and cooled. And man, oh man, people will come from near and far for this, I promise you. So, at any rate, you don't need to watch me put this icing on, but you get the general idea. And there it is, all done and iced up. Man, people come from near and far for that. So that is a home run, period, paragraph. That's easy to make. Takes a little time, but it's easy to make. And I've showed you exactly how to do it. And there you go. Enjoy.